going! Volvo.
Ovlov.
In the Ovlov. Billy is what we've come to name this I've come to name this little beast. I like it. Got it all packed up. We're gonna go to Infamere for a couple of days and take this thing overlanding. On top of it right now is our rooftop tent. Hopefully this goes well. Well, we can see the mountains, but there is obviously lots of weather going on in them, so they're not as majestic as they normally are. And the weather has taken a turn. This was some of that precipitation that we saw earlier. Just a gravel road. It's a trail. This is my daily car. The Volvo's made it so far. We're only 4 clicks to the hot springs, which is way closer than I ever thought we'd get. So we're not in a Jeep, kids. We're not in a Jeep. This washout's probably a little much for the Volvo. And I mean, we've come this far.
Keep coming. A little bit this way. And keep coming, keep coming. Now, keep coming. And then straighten out just after you get off that rock. Yeah. Hold up for a sec. Back up, back up.
Oh God.
One of the rocks left and it's shot. A little bit more. Okay, now you're good. Yeah, that was
It's crunching something.
Really? That's what that noise is?
And as far as your back tire goes, maybe
It's good.
And there goes. Oh, mud flap's still attached.
Oh my God. That's so cool. I mean, it's G. Hey, Dwayne, why do we wheel the Volvo?
because we can.
Wow! So unfortunately, it has decided to start raining on us. I think it's only going to rain for today. When we got in last night, the structure was here, but of course the tarps weren't. And Jeremy and Leslie, they put up all the tarps. Good on them. It's a nice little camp spot though. Fire pit, rather. We have a tiny bit of wood from yesterday. We went and got some late last night. And of course you have us in our XC70 with the rooftop tent, just trying that kind of overlanding out. So this morning I'm making a little bit of coffee, and then I'm not quite sure what we're doing after that. Breakfast. Oh, breakfast. Always camp near water. Beautiful little waterfalls just all the way up here. And the fall colors. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Put your cares away. Save them for another
Oh,
day.
Jeebus. Going through the washout. Oh.
Nothing better to do with our time but to go through washouts. I don't think the Volvo would do this.
I don't think the Volvo would have done this, no. Huh? So does anyone actually know how long of a hike this is?
It's like, last night was probably longer than it is today.
So this trail, this walking trail, was actually a road at one point, apparently.
It changed hands on who was maintaining it, and the previous people would always clear debris and deadfall out from the creek, which would allow the water to flow down. That would collect at the top from snowmelt. And when it changed hands and they stopped cleaning it up, it actually had developed into a fairly large lake at the top, and then they had one really rapid snow melt and made this mess. Because this used to be the road.
But now, this is an ecological reserve.
No, I'm not a fan of fireball either.
All right. So unfortunately, we are not alone here. Again. The water's really gross. Normally, it's really clear. And the children have left. Bye, children! Woohoo! And so it's time to move from this pool, which is actually a fairly sized pool, but we're gonna go move to the upper pool. We finally rid the world of the children. Except Carl. Except for Carl, of course. And we are now in the top pool, which is so much warmer and so much more beautiful. Amber, we just got back from the hot springs. Now we're feeling cold. A little damp. So it started hailing on us. Oh! He's in the tent. Just for the record, things went from bad to worse. So unfortunately, at this point, we've all kind of decided that it's time just to pack it in, hunker down, go to bed. So we had quite the storm last night, so we battened down the hatches because we didn't want all the side pieces to have snow on them. And now, since the sun's hitting it, it's actually steaming off the top, which is fantastic. I'm not sure if we're leaving today or not.
When the sun came out, we decided to stay and enjoy Thanksgiving in this beautiful landscape. Since we decided to stay, an extra trip to the hot springs was waiting for us. But first, we had to gather more firewood. Our last trip to the hot springs was amazing. And for once, the weather actually cooperated.
So Thanksgiving supper is officially started. We have the fire, and then we have the cooking fire. And in here is just some chicken pieces, and we're gonna have Thanksgiving supper out here in the mountains. Yay! Dwayne is tired.
I'm hot springed out.
Take my picture of the spread. It ain't fancy, but it is Thanksgiving supper. It's snowing. So it snowed all night. And it's not like our rooftop tent is immune to it. We kicked it all off this morning before we got up. We're the only ones up right now. Oh my god. It's very pretty. but now we have to winter wheel out of here in our Volvo. Definitely way easier in a Jeep, clearly. You can see the other Jeeps and they're just, you know, going through the obstacles that we're having difficulties with. But in all honesty, I am so impressed by this car.
They make limb risers for Volvos?
They should. They absolutely should. The manual shifting is coming in handy, eh, love?
Yeah, definitely hold first gear goals for this. Nice and slow.
Just came out of here. Look at that. That's amazing. It hailed, it snowed, it sleeted, it rained, it was sunny. It could not make up its mind of what it wanted to do this weekend. And yet we stayed all the way through it. It's Monday today on the Thanksgiving weekend. So that's a wrap for us. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. Okay.
I'm cutting that out. Okay, guys, should we probably go back and eat dinner?
No!
Oh, the two guys gonna think that he went to another dimension.
And now it gets even worse.